welcome to another stupendous, incredible, and more than likely disturbing episode of Multi-Pop Chirol. This show is rated R for strong, shitty language, and as always, spoilers ahead.
Welcome to Multi-Pop Chirol. All right, well, I am Doo-Doo Brown, a.k.a. Jordan Brown. I did that backwards.
My government name is Doo-Doo.
Doo-Doo Brown 3879 on PlayStation, soon to be Xbox, everybody. So catch them motherfucking dubs with me.
Don't do that.
Oh, USDA fresh meat, bitches.
Hey, this is Jerry.
You must have thought it was White Boy Day. Huh? It ain't White Boy Day, is it?
Oh, man, it ain't White Boy Day.
A.K.A. Jadon, A.K.A. broke-ass Elon Musk. Flamethrower for you, flamethrower for you. You get a flamethrower. You get a flamethrower.
Everybody gets a flamethrower. Ryan Saber, Captain Cleveland, Browns, Cavs, Indians. Cleveland! This is for you! My boy left. He went to L.A. We will survive. CLE till I die.
Cleveland, this is for you.
I know. Hey, good luck. Good luck, King. We love you, baby.
I mean, yeah,
We won't burn the jerseys this time.
This time.
Oh, it's Feliciano, right?
Oh my God, why did I drink so much and smoke so much?
I think so.
That is correct.
Sunglasses and Advil. Last night was mad real.
Struggle City.
We're keeping all this shit.
So, what? Shit. AKA Puerto Rican Larry David. AKA the Shogun's assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, take that.
Take that.
I died. Sarah McLachlan style.
In the arms of an angel?
In the arms. Lowered in my casket right there.
Yeah, it's your boy Brian, a.k.a. B-Hern, a.k.a. the Puerto Rican Marcellus Wallace.
Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like. What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you.
Happy birthday, B-Hern. Happy birthday. Happy motherfucking birthday,
Thank you,
Brian.
everybody. Thank you. I'm glad it only comes around once a year.
That's how birthdays work, buddy.
Born Day, as we say in Game of Thrones.
Gold
or Name
Day.
Day. Happy Name Day.
Happy Name Day.
Happy Name Day. I
As
appreciate
we
that.
As we say in Game of Thrones.
As we say in Game
You
of
would be
Thrones.
killed
In the
off.
North.
You would be killed
I'm a
off
wildling.
so
Yeah,
fucking fast.
You would have died at the Red Wedding.
Probably.
At the
Easily. I'm not even going to disagree with that.
Oh my fucking
Keep
god!
that shit.
You were so annoying last night.
So a little fun fact before we start the episode talking about TV shows and streaming. Wake up this morning on our buddy Vlad. Big shout out to Vlad, listener on the show. Woke up on his couch today. A random dude across from the couch. And I was like, hey, by the way, man, if I said anything or did anything out of line, I really apologize last night. He was like, bro, we saw you on a flower bed, man. We picked you up. You're all good. I was like, fantastic. Wow. Let's just keep it moving. I mean, there's nowhere to go but up after that.
Rock bottom is
When you
flower bed, I suppose.
when you say random dude across the couch, were you guys like head to toe or?
No, like across.
Oh, a different
Yeah,
couch.
it was a huge couch.
Got it.
It is a huge couch.
Just checking. I thought maybe we had more to talk about.
Where'd you get that couch at, Vlad?
Yeah, I was asking him where he got the couch at because that motherfucker was comfy.
Hey, so, fun fact.
Uh-oh.
I got an Uber from Stumbles. And you had already been in that Uber less than 24 hours. And there were stickers in her gas.
Yes!
And I was like, oh shit, I was about to sneak and drop some in there, and now I don't have to. That's my podcast. She's like, for real?
He was really drunk and annoying.
I think
I'm in a flower pot.
I tried to pick him up, but he was in a flower bed sleeping. So
there are no coincidences.
all right, on this episode, we are going to talk about our favorite shows that we stream, watch, whatever the fuck. So let's just get right into it. Sabo, why don't you kick us off, homie?
All right, I'll go first. I'm going to break it up. I'm going to kind of do Netflix and do some other
Pornhub
channels that I watch shows on. The first one we'll talk about is Netflix. My favorite show on Netflix is Master of None. Yeah, I think anybody who
Aziz.
who sort of listens to the podcast knows that I'm a big fan of sort of smart comedy more than sort of the shticky, dumb comedy
Carrot
stuff.
top shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a huge fan of smart comedy.
He's
So
gonna fuck you up. He can hear you.
He is huge.
yeah, Carrot Top is jacked,
jokes.
bro. We should have picked somebody.
Jacked as fuck.
Shout out to Carrot Top.
But I love
You're welcome,
I love
Carrot Top.
Master of None. 2 seasons. Just outstanding television. Aziz, we already talked about it. And his team, they've turned a 30-minute sitcom just into art, really.
The writing is so good.
It gets better every single episode. And yeah, it's brilliant with great writing, and it's just super funny. Honorable mentions for Netflix: The Ranch, for all my That 70s Shows fans.
Really?
Great, dude.
I thought you just said you didn't like stupid comedy.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Dude, Sam Elliott is so good in that as the father. It is very smart. Have you ever watched the show?
I got through half of one episode.
So
and I
you've
was
watched half of one episode. This feels like PUBG Fortnite all over it.
Damn! I'm good at only doing half of it. Literally my entire life.
So The Ranch is honorable mention, and Narcos.
Out of here.
Narcos for all my
Yes.
Columbia Cartel fans out there that love
Like
Escobar,
it's a sports team.
Escobar shit.
For the Columbia Cartels.
Check out Narcos. It's based off a book called Killing Pablo, and it is outstanding. All right, next, Amazon Prime. Favorite show on Amazon Prime, Red Oaks. It's a Caddyshack-style comedy about a country club in New Jersey in the 1980s.
Okay.
It's got a main character. He's kind of a lovable loser guy. His name's David. He's a poor kid that's working at the country club to earn money for college. He wants to be a filmmaker at NYU. He falls in love.
Mr. Loverboy over here.
He falls in love. It's
he's
it's
gotta
really
throw that
it's a
every
love
episode.
story at its
Every
heart for
fucking
all my
time.
love fans out
Fucking
there.
heartstrings.
Every fucking
And
time.
his best friend's a drug dealer, so it's great.
Sounds like all of our friends.
Isn't everybody's?
We all
Again.
yeah.
Doesn't seem far-fetched.
Again,
We
it's
all love
funny.
drugs.
It's smart. There's great acting. Paul Reiser and Gina Gershon are in it.
love
for
her.
sort of just to not drop names.
One of my two
and
dads.
One of my 2 dads.
Who was the other guy? I don't know. I don't even remember that guy.
And for all my 80s fans out there, Jennifer Grey plays the lovable loser David's lesbian mother. And she is still baby. I mean, she's way hotter now than she was in Ferris Bueller at Dirty Dancing. Like I'm
gonna have to watch this
strongly
now.
against
Oh,
it.
man.
That's a strong
I
opinion.
feel strongly for that. Sort of mainstream shows, like your mainstream channels, your premium channels, shows that I stream. Showtime. There's a show called Billions. Gotta watch it.
fuck yes.
It's sort of a Wall Street-esque for current day. It's outstanding.
Quantum-esque.
And then some documentaries, some documentaries on HBO. Guys, anybody who's listening to me right now, please stop what you're doing
got
and
real serious.
hear what I am about to say. The Defiant Ones is a 4-part series. It's a documentary about Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre, and it is 4 of the best hours of television you will ever watch in your life. Watch it.
I can hands down agree with that.
That's ever cubed.
And then Banksy does New York for all my graffiti fans out there that love Banksy. There's a little hour and a half. Little hour and a half
Brian Lewis.
documentary about Banksy. And also, one more. I'm sorry I missed it. Netflix documentary. Stretchin' Bobbito. Radio that changed lives. Anybody who loves 90s hip-hop, Wu-Tang, Big J, Big L, basically any sort of 90s hip-hop heads out there. Stretchin' Bobbito, for those of you that don't know him, had a little underground radio show in New York City in the 90s. Everybody comes in, would just walk in and freestyle, and it kind of talks about that whole situation. And that's another hour and a half documentary that's on Netflix right now that is outstanding.
I just
that's all-
realized
that's all I
that
got.
I did karaoke last night.
Yeah, like 3 fucking times.
What'd you say?
Did you?
Yeah, dude.
What'd you sing?
What did you sing?
You did Lil Bang?
I did Juicy.
That's good.
At Stumbles?
Yeah. No.
You were there.
In his bed.
That's good.
He didn't remember he did karaoke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
He didn't remember being alive yesterday.
This is like the Hangover right now.
This fucking guy with the
Shit, we got the
forgot
wrong
about
one.
Dre.
Oh yeah,
That was
Yeah, he
impressive.
kills it.
We got the wrong Doug.
people love that.
That was
Got
impressive.
Michael in the
I knew you
building
were
taking
doing
a
it.
photograph.
We got a photographer.
I just called you. I just called you motherfucker, and I don't really know.
You can be in the pictures. It makes it look like we got fans.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we need a female in here.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
We want to take the opportunity to shout out one of our sponsors, Gate City Growlers. They have 20 taps. They specialize in small North Carolina breweries and specialty craft beers. Working with the little guys since 2015. Guys, please stay local. Take care of the local shops.
All right, Jerry, hit us up.
There you go.
Okay, let's see. What's going on right now that I like?
Or ever.
Well, it's originally it was
beginning of
streaming TV, and then it kind of morphed into just TV. But I'm gonna jump into streaming TV.
I don't have TV.
and I'm gonna call dibs on the comic booky stuff. So my favorite streaming shows right now have to do with the Marvel Netflix world. They are killing it.
Sucks.
Hey,
I fucking mean
Hey,
that.
I'll get to them later.
Justice League is debuting on HBO tonight for anybody who hasn't seen that piece of shit.
But no, the Marvel Netflix shows
So much potential.
are
my heart.
so good. Daredevil kicked it off, and
Bangarang.
I wasn't a big fan of Daredevil. I kind of liked him because he popped in my Spider-Man comics.
Was
when
it
I a
because
kid.
of Ben Affleck or just historically?
You know what? He had a little bit to do with it because that movie blows.
So bad.
I forgot that was even a fucking movie.
what?
And then
there
they
was
did the Elektra spinoff. Yeah. Even worse.
I don't know exactly. I have no idea what happened. I like that shit.
But the Daredevil show
like
kicked it
raw
off.
brain.
I fucking loved his proto costume when he was all in black, like Carrie Yules and
Yes, El West.
Princess Bride.
El West.
he looked like what's his name?
As you wish.
The Dread Pirate Robert.
The Dread Pirate Roberts.
But then-
Wesley. Gently.
But it.
Oh, I'm gonna be doing that all fucking show now, boy. I've got a million of them.
Anybody want a peanut?
Are those rocks ahead?
Rhyming.
If there are, we'll sure be dead.
But what really kicked off the Marvel Netflix shows for me was Jessica Jones season 1. You had one of the best villains in a Marvel show that I think. No, nobody.
Yeah.
I was waiting.
You know that's one of my least favorites.
I'm
so
a
I have
huge-
nothing
Is
to
it
chime
really?
in.
I'm
yeah.
a huge
Yeah.
Doctor Who fan, and when I saw that David Tennant was going to be a villain in a Marvel show, I shit my pants. He is amazing.
Do you still have those pants?
I tossed them.
He's
in.
wearing them right now.
That's the smell.
Yeah. No wonder it's so fucking hot in here.
But no, the Marvel Netflix shows are great. Luke Cage season 2 was really good. I liked the first season, but this season
I
was
haven't watched it
much
yet.
better. I thought.
I heard the first
Bushmaster.
season was a lot better because the villain was.
I do
better.
love the
I've heard
villain
the
in the
second
first season.
Hey, Cottonmouth was great, but then they killed him off.
But he died.
And then
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's what our show is. A big fucking spoiler alert.
and then they brought in Diamondback, and he was horrible. I
That was
think.
bad. It was bad.
But Bushmaster in season 2 was fleshed out.
It made so
he
much
was
sense.
great. They didn't give him the exact same powers that Luke Cage has, that he has in the comics. They kind of gave him an offshoot using some,
And they gave him an
old
accent.
world potions and whatnot. Yes, he did give him an accent.
Down from the bayou.
And then Daredevil season 2.
I don't even know if that's true. I'm just spitting shit off.
But no, Daredevil season 2
People are listening
is,
right now like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Is he talking about the same show? Daredevil season 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah, shut the
that
fuck
was
up, man.
What was that? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Daredevil season 2.
No, really. Daredevil season 2 was
Fuck buttons.
right now my favorite Marvel
haven't
Netflix
done that in a
season
while. I like it.
because it introduced us to Frank Castle and all his scenes in that Daredevil season were
intense.
so good.
Punisher.
Him like fighting in jail, like Kingpin's
Yes.
guys.
Oh, that
was
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, man.
The stairway scene, I think it was episode 2, was
Yeah.
fucking
I was
fantastic.
always,
Punisher was in that, though,
always
was
a
he?
huge
No,
Punisher
well,
fan.
that was when they first introduced the Punisher. He was on the rooftop.
I wasn't a big
Daredevil was
fan
going
either,
around.
but
not like the Thomas Jane Punisher.
I
that they
like Thomas
tried,
Jane Punisher.
But like comic book Punisher.
Comic book Punisher is shit.
I like dumpsters.
And I had a Punisher video game on
You
my-
also
on
like
my
all the
PC.
blades, so it's okay.
No, incorrect. I've stated this multiple times. I do not like all the blades. Blade Trinity is a.
It's a what now?
It's a fucking dumpster fire.
Yes.
I will
And I
give
would
you
not.
all the blades
I actually want to
if
put
you
the
give me all the
Nintendo-
underworlds.
There you go.
Okay.
I just like Kate Beckinsale.
I was.
Yes.
Ooh. Mashup.
Yeah.
I go as Kate.
They're both vampires.
I go as Kate Beckinsale, and you go as Wesley Snipes. People would be so confused.
Why I gotta go as Wesley Snipes?
Because you're black. Wait, I'm so confused. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya.
Big shout out to Jordan's parents.
We love you. And then aside from the Netflix stuff, or I'm sorry, the Marvel Netflix stuff, they just pulled Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee
God, it's so
from Crackle over to Netflix, and I love it. Jerry Seinfeld. Well, first off, it's comedians and it's awesome cars.
And they're getting coffee.
I could deal personally. I could deal without that.
And coffee.
But it's the cars and the comedians and just the whole rapport, like in the car, at the coffee shop. It's hilarious.
And
wish it was
on a side note to that, the David Letterman series, My Next Guest
Next?
Needs No
Yeah.
Introduction.
Yeah.
Dude, that's kind of a similar, that show is fucking awesome.
It's
too.
on
It
board.
really is.
I wish it was comedians and cars and cocaine.
Nobody could get a word in.
That would be.
edgewise.
That's on
Let me talk.
episodes.
Listen to me.
That's on Hulu.
Man, this is a really fucking
finish,
sweet
let me finish,
car.
let me
Man,
finish,
this
let me
is a
finish.
sweet car.
Yeah, it's on Vice.
All right, who's next? You done?
No.
God damn.
We keep interrupting.
Yeah, we
Go,
do.
Jerry.
I'll jump in. I'll jump to Amazon. My favorite show on Amazon right now is The Grand Tour because I'm a holdover old school Top Gear fan. I love these grumpy old British men driving these exquisite ass cars
And talking so much shit
and
about
talking shit to each other. It's so good.
Proper like.
Grand Tour is I mean, it was okay. It gives me what I want from these guys, but then the old school Top Gear I think was much better. I mean, they're trying to repurpose and redo it, but it's working a little bit, but I prefer the old school Top Gear. And then good shows, period. I'm psyched that Preacher season 3 is starting.
Yes.
I wasn't on it.
Last night we went to the movies. He's in Mamma Mia.
Yeah,
right?
oh God!
I was like,
I was like,
Preacher.
Jesse, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's what you got from it?
Well, we saw that he was
James
in it.
I'm just so tired of the
James-
Mamma Mia and
James
fucking
Bond was in
Mission
there,
Impossible
too.
trailers. I cannot wait to never see
God,
these trailers.
Like I said, I'm sitting there and I lean over to Korn. Shout out to our friend Cornelius. And after the Mission Impossible trailer goes on, I'm like, I've seen way too many fucking movies this summer because I've seen that
It's
trailer
the
like
same
9
goddamn
times.
When is the actual movie coming out?
45
Jesus.
Never.
And it's not
I
out
saw
yet.
the first trailer in like February.
I feel that way about the Rock movie, the Skyscraper.
Oh, God.
Well, no, you feel that way because like 18 rock movies have come out this summer.
And this one has the most original name ever.
There was the fucking
Skyscraper.
Jumanji, and then there was the Skyscraper.
He's the
bullshit.
highest paid actor in Hollywood.
That he is.
Yeah, that's because he doesn't look at a script before he accepts the role.
I will
They're just
say,
like,
though-
we're gonna play on your arms like 14 times
Dude,
in the movie.
I am
That
very
movie was a fucking John McClane. That was Die Hard.
That was
John
Die Hard, but
McClane
he
without
doesn't
a
have any
leg.
legs.
That was John
Yeah.
McClane without one leg.
Yes.
That's what that was. And I'm like, I'm down.
whenever it comes out.
I am down. I mean, without Christmas. It was because
Yeah,
Die Hard's
there's no
a
Christmas.
Because Die Hard's a Christmas
It is
movie.
it is the best Christmas movie.
Anyways, Jerry.
And then
I'm sorry,
I'll wrap
Jerry.
it up. I'll wrap it up. 'cause
Thank you.
guys
God
are going
damn
way
it.
off the rails. there is a DC Comics streaming service coming very soon. It's coming
Really?
in August, and they're going to pull basically anything that has to do with DC that's going to be on the streaming service.
So-
but the big thing that they're launching is a Titans show, and it's based on the Teen Titans comic, where it's
Like a serious one, not
Yeah.
Teen Titans Go.
no, it's well, I do like Teen
I
Titans
love
Go.
Teen Titans Go, and I
fucking
cannot
love
wait
Teen
until the
Titans
fucking
Titans Go is
comes
awesome.
out.
But this
Is
this
it more
is
like
a-
the animated movie?
It's more. It's think of if you watch the CW DC shows.
Yeah.
Think of Arrow, but way grittier.
Are they going to pull Gotham from Fox and put it on there?
Hopefully,
I thought
Fuck
they were
Fox.
canceling that.
No. Fuck. That's one of Fox's
Fox
most,
might
most
keep
viewed
that,
shows.
but then again,
Well, they've been unloading everything else.
Disney
so.
just is going to buy Fox. Anyway.
Oh.
But the
Spoiler alert. Elon Musk.
But the streaming
inside details.
The DC streaming service starts in August, and their tentpole like flagship show is going to be the Titan show. It's going to be Robin. You're going to get Starfire. You're going to get Raven, Beast Boy, and then Hawk and Dove. And like I said, it's going to be way grittier than the CW shows. But they're going to have a huge budget too, and so it's going to be basically like mini movies.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
That's I got it. That's it. That's it.
He's tapping out because
You can't get a.
I'm leaving actually. I'm out of here.
Well, we only got 4 microphones.
All right.
All right, I guess I'll go ahead. Yeah, and I, in all my notes have. I'm gonna go quick as fuck.
I feel like those are notes from like 3 episodes. ago.
3 months ago.
It's notes from like 3 minutes ago because
fucking liar.
Because y'all were like streaming service, and I was like, oh, that's what we're doing this week.
5 minutes before the show, by the way.
Probably should have come to the meeting the other night.
Well, I was tied up with remember dogs.
You can't remember the lie.
Dogs. It wasn't a lie. Those dogs are motherfuckers.
I kind of feel like never mind. Go ahead.
All right, so the Netflix shows that I watch, let's face it, I stream The Office.
You stream, we stream.
we don't cross streams.
Not anymore.
You said that was very bad.
For the ghosts.
The Office, though.
For the ghosts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Always and forever.
I've literally watched The Office probably 14 times all the way
Every
through.
episode.
Every single episode.
Yep.
And it's just a fantastic. I mean, from start to end, it's fantastic. Especially when Michael Scott leaves because he's so uncomfortable. But then, fucking what's his name comes in, the
Will Ferrell?
big tuna guy. No. Yeah, that fucking cocksucker. God, I hate. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to remember his name right now because it makes
Big tuna. Big fish sandwich.
I think I jumped ship before that season.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. Fuck that guy.
Was he not
He
more
was season
uncomfortable
3, by the
than
way.
Michael was?
He was just more annoying. Like, if I knew him as a person, I'd be like, shut
we
the
would
fuck
not
up,
be
Chad.
Oh, you know what? I do fucking remember. Okay.
Yeah, that's Ed Burns, right? Is that his name?
Yeah, but I don't remember his name on the show for some reason.
Eddie Burns.
It's cut from my memorabilia.
Yeah, Andy Bernard is on the show.
Andy
Bernard. Michael with the shot.
John Michael.
If it wasn't for Johnny Drama, Eddie Burns never would have had the career that he had.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I don't know. Eddie Burns is pretty awesome.
Yeah, he is.
I mean,
behind the scenes.
Well, and
The real Eddie Burns, not
the
this dude
Hangover.
Eddie Burns. Yes.
And the Hangover is pretty okay.
But no, now you're talking about that Eddie Burns.
I don't know what the
All
fuck
right,
I'm
let's just get
talking
back
about.
on track.
All right. So The Office. Everyone has watched all of The Office.
What's
more
The
than
Office?
likely. It is a television
the
show
UK version?
derived from the not that one. I'm talking about the U.S. version where Jim and Pam are immaculate.
Yes.
Relationship. Also
goals.
on Netflix, there's a show called Dark. It's a German show about it gets into a
I've
bunch.
been wondering about that show.
Watch Dark, man. It's really intense. It keeps you guessing till the very end.
A lot of heavy metal music.
No, not at all. I really can't even explain it that much to you without.
Then you know it's good.
Without warping your tiny little squishy brain.
Darkness is spreading.
But yeah, so it's called Dark. It's an awesome show. Just try and get.
Believe.
Just please watch the show and then be like, oh my god, that was really intense. Sorry, it does. God damn it. Also, shout out to Black Mirror. You're probably going to say something about Black Mirror.
I love the stress out of it.
I have to be in a certain mindset to watch it because as I'm watching it, I'm like, this is going to start out weird and crazy, and I know I'm going to be depressed and stressed afterwards.
Anxiety
like a
kicks in
great
tenfold.
There are 3 episodes in which
fascinating.
you are not stressed
It's fascinating.
afterwards.
This is true.
There are 3 episodes. There's one happy episode per season.
San Junipero.
San Junipero. There's the
Kill the DJ one.
Hang the DJ.
Hang the DJ.
And there's another one actually at the end of the season. That one's kind of.
No, the
season
museum
finale-
one?
Yeah, the Black
It's
Museum.
a retribution. It wasn't happy.
Yeah, I mean.
Happy-ish, as Black Mirror can get.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, well, I don't feel all bad. And
It's
then
like a
you eat
happy
some
ending from
yogurt
Tales from the
and-
Crypt. It's only happy enough.
Honestly, I was put off by season 1, episode 1.
That's what put me on.
I was like, what the?
When I tell people to watch the show, I specifically tell them not watch that episode first.
It's awesome. You should definitely check it out.
Yeah. I'm like, season 2, episode 1, please.
Start out with like
that.
White Christmas or something.
Right.
White Rabbit
watch
or whatever.
scary.
Yeah, White Rabbit.
I can't watch.
All right, so on Hulu,
I love.
I know I've said. Jesus Christ! Watch San Junipero, then you'll be delighted. Oh goodness gracious! All right, so on
Sponsored
Hulu,
by Europa.
that waft right there was just
good.
all right. We're not talking about what. So anyway, on Hulu, my favorite is actually the only thing I watch on Hulu is Futurama.
Yes.
There we go.
Over and over.
Boring.
And over again.
You're boring me, Zoidberg.
I'm 40% boring. I know that wasn't Zoidberg, but get the fuck out of my face. All right, so that's really all I have to say about Hulu. Besides,
always Zoidberg.
I mean, I don't even.
You don't even have Hulu.
All right, Amazon. I literally had to look this up. 14 seconds.
That's always a good sign. That's a good sign.
Oh shit, they do shows.
Oh, I was looking through. I was like, I have.
They don't
Amazon
just
Prime.
deliver shit?
I was like, I have Amazon Prime. Why haven't I watched this stuff?
They're not just textbooks.
Oh my god! So, I used to. My very first podcast I ever listened to was Lore.
It wasn't episode 1 of fucking Multi-Poptural?
I don't think anyone's first podcast should be first episode of Multi-Poptural.
I don't know.
I
about
disagree.
Yeah, very
disagree wholeheartedly.
All right, well, I'm gonna go fuck myself real quick, I guess, since
a good
everyone's
idea.
against me.
Yeah. We're all against you.
So yeah, Lore was my
Smells him.
favorite.
Hate.
It's a hate. Shame. Shame.
Sound clip.
Yeah, Lore was my favorite podcast, and apparently they turned it into it's a horror podcast talking about
A horror podcast?
yeah, dude, straight up
Fucking whores.
sluts and whores and all that shit, all that fucking filthy shit, all up in my ears,
Whores.
as I'm on long drives, like listening to them, just like, oh, fuck me right in my.
I'm going to let that one slide.
All right, so back to the horror.
Yeah.
The horror genre.
It might get a fucking Mario sound effect at the worst. At the worst.
Oh,
That's
shit.
about it.
Which one do you do? The fuck or the?
Both.
Oh,
Two
you
sound
gotta leave
effects.
one. You gotta leave one.
All right, I'll leave the fuck in there.
If you say blank me right in the, I think that's good.
I'm just put that in there.
Oh, it's going in there.
Oh my god! All right, so you know what? Lore was great. It was a horror podcast, and it was about American
Ninja Warrior
stories. Jesus Christ! Let me finish. Let me fucking finish. I'm fucking dying over here. So I haven't watched it on Amazon Prime because I didn't know Amazon Prime had movies and shit.
Oh yeah.
Just a couple.
Yeah. They just
And
deliver.
also, as I was scrolling through just like 30 minutes ago, looking through however long this episode is, I saw that they redid The Tick, apparently.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yes,
it's
they
so
did.
good.
That
I can't
just
believe I
came back.
forgot about
Yeah.
that.
But ass. I can't see it being better than the Patrick Warburton one. Because
Right.
that one, I mean, two short seasons.
You know who's executive producing this new show?
Is it Patrick Warburton?
Patrick fucking Warburton.
I'm so erect. Oh my god, I can't wait to watch it then. Okay,
really-
awesome.
It's
He
really
is.
good.
I can
Is he
say
even
it.
The only gripe I had about that show is that they split the fucking season in you know
the
like
micro seasons?
Yeah, like they'll do half of it and then half the other half.
Quantum.
Amazon
Season.
Prime does
Quantum
have
seasons.
some really good shows though. What, you just put quantum in front of everything?
That was like my gasp in.
That is
Wrong
to come.
show.
Let's save that for the Ant-Man.
That
Okay,
is
okay,
another
come on.
20 minutes.
Come on,
right
come on,
there.
come on. Fuck it, I'm done. Fuck me.
Okay.
Right in the pussy.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
I'd like to take the opportunity to shout out another one of our sponsors, Bull's Tavern, located in downtown Winston-Salem. They have 24 taps, classic cocktail lists, and great bourbon selections, live music, 4 nights a week, and Sunday Fun Day home spot with Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. Guys, check out Bull's Tavern in Winston.
Go ahead, Matthew.
So you said Black Mirror.
Did.
You shouldn't have. That's what I
Mirror.
was
He
gonna
actually
say.
said Black Mirror.
Mirror. Black
I was like,
Mirror.
what?
Ozark on Netflix.
Go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go with
He
it.
wasn't
Go with
here
it.
when you claimed it, B-Hern.
It's okay.
In the pre-meeting,
It's okay.
B-Hern's like, I claim Ozark.
Because I'm gonna go and do Barry.
I'm gonna fall back.
No,
I'm falling back.
No. Have at it. Have at it. Have at it.
No.
Somebody do Ozark.
Go ahead. You.
Me.
No, go ahead. Have at it.
No, I'm not going to talk about
No,
Ozark.
I want you to talk about it.
And I'm
Now
gonna
you can't talk about
switch lanes to Big Mouth
I got
because
that
that shit is
Dude,
hilarious.
my boy Bogart's like, you have got to watch
You
Big
haven't
Mouth.
watched Big Mouth?
I have not.
Hilarious.
It's animated. It's animated,
John Ralphio
right?
status.
It's animated.
It is animated.
Yeah.
It's Nick Kroll
Yeah.
and the other guy.
John
Mulaney.
Yeah.
You're like a fuck.
Yes.
Our photographer
Let's get
just
this
fucking
motherfucker- let's get him a mic.
Motherfucker, a goddamn
Give him a
microphone.
mic.
Wow.
So Big Mouth?
Wow.
It's like
Racist.
All right.
Are we done?
No.
Yep.
Big Mouth.
Yeah, just watch Big Mouth. It's funny.
Rat ass.
Rat's ass.
Amazon Prime. Did you do that too? You gonna say? Because I only
No,
have
no.
one show on Amazon Prime.
Did you?
Wait, we still have Brian
Did
to
you
go after
claim anything else?
Jesus
That's what I'm
Christ.
saying.
What shows didn't you claim, B-Hern?
All of them.
Go. Machine gun
Sesame
style.
Street.
Golden Girls.
No, I didn't claim that. I didn't claim Sneaky Pete. Go ahead.
Sneaky Pete is
Sneaky Pete.
fucking good.
Sneaky Pete, 2 seasons.
That is
Yes.
the
Giovanni
shit.
Ribisi.
Ooh.
Also from My
Man, it
Two
rolls off
Dads.
the tongue.
Also from my.
He was also on My Two Dads.
Why do you know so much about my two?
Was he the kid on My Two
He was
Dads?
also on Friends for a couple episodes.
He was
Yes, he
Phoebe's
was.
brother, right?
Yeah.
Was he the kid
Yeah.
on My Two Dads?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
it's been a long
And he was on
time.
Gone in 60 Seconds. It's been a ton of shit. Boiler Room.
I've
Not
never-
the actual bar Boiler Room. I mean, shout out to Boiler Room, but the movie Boiler Room.
Yeah.
Oh, the one with Jodie Foster and the little kid?
No, that's Panic.
You know I'm fucking kidding with you.
I never know with you.
He was like something room.
So tell us about Sneaky Pete, Matthew.
Let's
He's a con man.
He's a con man. Hulu, The Handmaid's Tale. Anybody watch that?
I was told not to watch that.
I hear there's a lot of anxiety.
I think I told you
associated.
not to watch it.
Yes, you did.
I got through the first episode and I was disturbed.
Yeah, I hear there's a lot of anxiety associated with
It's
it.
Like
not
way more
cool.
than Black Mirror?
No.
So tell us a little
It's
bit
just
about The
disturbing.
Handmaid's Tale.
No. I want people to watch it.
But what is the premise? Because I don't know enough about it.
I don't know shit about it.
I love
It's like some
Primus.
post-apocalyptic shit.
So the thing is, I didn't get an intro to it when I watched
So
the
you
first
shouldn't
episode.
either, motherfucker.
So I need you to go into that like blindly.
All right.
Commando.
All
Straight
listeners?
Commando.
All of you.
Balls out.
Yep. Shirt cocking it.
Understood.
And honorable mention. It's
You
not
killed
really
my father.
Streaming,
Prepare to die.
but Westworld. Are you on Westworld?
So I watched the first season. I have the other 13 episodes of season 2 on my DVR ready to watch.
ready. Same.
I have 3 more episodes. I watch one show at a time. I don't want to cloud my
Isn't
fucking
that how
shit.
it's normally done?
No, some people will watch like 4 or 5 shows at once.
Oh, gotcha.
Right? I don't watch anything live. I watch one show at a time. I stream it hard. I got 13 episodes of Westworld. I got to watch 3 more episodes of Billions, and then Westworld's next.
Shirt cocking it.
Westworld.
What I do know is I walked away from the first season like, what the fuck just
the fuck,
happened?
yes.
And apparently that's how you walk away from season 2.
Oh yeah.
So I'm really
According
looking
to our
forward
group
to it.
text, thank you guys for not spoiling this because I
It's
will binge it,
Fucking fantastic.
and I can't wait to see it.
And I asked my sister yesterday. I said, "You watch Westworld?" She said, "Every time somebody tries to explain it to me, they can't."
They start talking.
That should be the actual quote for the show.
Yeah,
Give it
there's
to episode 6, and then you'll be hooked.
Yeah.
I know that's
Yeah,
6
it's
hours.
good.
Yeah. I mean, that's what hooked me.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
A big thank you to one of our sponsors, Jeff Beal, and his team at Throwback Custom Cars in Raleigh, North Carolina. For over 30 years, they have specialized in classic car restoration as well as residential/commercial automation technology and audio-video systems. There is no project too big or too small, and they work all across the U.S. To set up a consultation, contact Jeff at 919-235-8337 or go to throwbackcustomcars.com and fill out the Contact Us form.
All right, so we've been talking about TV shows.
Have
all that
we?
fun shit.
Have we? Wow.
Apparently,
I wasn't done.
Owen Wilson. Wow.
I wasn't done.
Matthew wasn't done yet.
Because to your point, and I've spoken to you about this.
Me?
No, not you. Oh. The point you. What is happening? The Office is your go-to.
Hey.
Right? I am going to say that I prefer Parks and Rec.
I'm okay with that because it's just as happy-go-lucky and actually even more happy-go-lucky than The Office is. And, sometimes you just need that enlightenment in your life.
I think it's better.
Okay, I don't dispute that. I find them to be completely level.
Do we need a Parks and Rec Office showdown?
Yeah.
Oh, no, because it would be an internal struggle with me. And yeah, I am often
Historically,
wrong.
he loses.
I am often wrong. I bought small shorts the other day thinking they were mediums. Wrong. You know what I mean?
Where the fuck are we going with this?
I love that show.
I think you're wearing them right now.
Yeah, just because my penis is hanging out. doesn't mean anything.
So this has to do with what?
No.
All right,
I'm often wrong.
Hold on. So B-Hern, to your shows.
No. Well, I'm going to piggyback off that. So Matthew and I had this conversation about which one is better, The Office or Parks and Rec. For the longest time, I was like, The Office, because that was the first one I watched, the first one I enjoyed. My daughter actually put me on Parks and Rec. And as the more I think about it, collectively as a unit, Parks and Rec is better, miles and beyond, because you're interested on everybody.
Well, and it's less awkward.
It's less awkward,
much
but
less
like
awkward fucking moments with Andy Bernard and Michael Scott.
Right.
Fucking fuck
But I mean, you look and all the characters, though, they all have like their little time to shine, especially in each season as the seasons progress. Obviously, the first two seasons more Ron and Leslie Knope, and then we start seeing.
Who's the first guy?
Oh, the dude that got written off by season 3. Yeah,
guy.
he sucked. Everybody forgets him.
Awful.
who? Leslie Knope's love interest, kind of.
Yeah, but then he dated Rashida Jones. Shout out to Rashida Jones.
Shout out to Rashida Jones.
But
Shout out Quincy.
as a whole show, though, like
Good job,
when you look at
Quincy.
The Office is great. Don't get me wrong, but it's more Jim, Pam, Michael, whoever kind of comes on at the end, and Andy and
Whoever
the,
they
and
come
the
on at the
secretary.
end?
What?
Not like that.
Kevin is hilarious.
Kevin is my fucking favorite.
He's my
Kevin is
favorite.
funny.
Actually,
Creed is
my
useless.
favorite.
Oh, he's
Creed
so
is my
useless.
Creed,
That dude is the best paid
he
actor in
doesn't
Hollywood.
get enough time.
Bobadi.
He doesn't get any time.
You want more?
What are we doing?
Creed.
We're making acronyms. What does it mean? Bobadi.
Okay, so that was his time to shine on one episode of The Office.
That was when he was the manager for
What was his
less than one
for
episode.
less than a day.
Run? Slap screen and run? When he just gets up and slaps Meredith in the head and screams and runs. I mean, that's what he's there for.
So yeah, The Office is great, but Parks and Rec, though, collectively as a unit, you're interested in every fucking character, though. Whereas in The Office, you're only interested in about 3 or 4.
Even
5 at
Jerry.
the most. Exactly. And Jerry
name
has
is
a new
not
name
Jerry?
every season.
I love it.
He has
I
a
love
new
that
name.
shit.
It's Terry now. It's Terry now. And he just doesn't even give a shit. He's like, now
They
it's
made
Jim.
that plaque to name that room after him, and it's Jerry, just wrong name.
Jerry-ish.
Oh, a masterful painter.
And has a smoking hot wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Daughter.
Yes. No, the wife and daughter.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Didn't he live till, spoiler alert, like 100 or whatever?
I don't know.
Is that the last episode?
Yeah, the last episode when they did all the recaps. But yeah, I mean, of course, John Ralphio, fantastic. I mean,
I got my money the old school way. I was hit by a Lexus.
we say like this all the time. Bills, baby. He's just, he's the best. Mona Lisa is annoyingly fucking awesome.
The worst.
Yeah, because my sister is the worst.
The worst.
And I mean, that's all I got to say about it. Besides that, going off of Netflix, which is literally all I watch, is I go back and forth between The Office and Parks and Rec. Going on HBO Go, Barry, fantastic
awesome.
show. Cannot wait for
Barry's
season 2 to come
Barry's
out.
from Cleveland. he is.
Barry the character?
Barry is from Cleveland. He wears a WMMS, the Buzzard 107. It's like the rock. It's like a big time rock radio station in Cleveland. It's awesome. He had it on the first episode. It's good.
Nice. Good
Love
shout out to
Barry.
Cleveland right
Yeah,
there.
always.
But yeah, in case you haven't watched it, dark comedy by Alec Berg and Bill Hader, written and directed by a few episodes by Bill Hader. It's just, it's dark comedy. It's gold. I mean, there's not much to say. One of my favorite characters on this show is, NoHo Hank? Or Ho Hank?
Yeah.
What the fuck's his name?
The
bald guy?
The bald guy.
The alopecia guy?
Yeah.
Your favorite character, you can't remember the name
But
of.
because
Ho
they
Hank.
don't really
It's either
say
Ho Hank
his
or no Ho
name.
Hank.
You don't need to know his name.
You don't need to know his name.
He's so good.
He was
awesome.
Victor
Sanchez.
Victor Zaz in Gotham.
Victor Zaz in Gotham, not Victor Sanchez.
Wait, Victor Sanchez.
And highly
In real life.
highly underrated is Henry Winkler.
Yes.
He is fucking awesome. In
He's
that
great
show.
in it too.
A fucking player, dude.
Yeah, literally, I don't want to
with the
say too
cop,
much
yeah.
about it, but check it out
girl.
if you enjoy, dark comedy, good humor. Bill Hader's so fucking great in it. Like I said,
I didn't know he
supporting
could do
cast is
that.
good. Yeah, me either.
I didn't
mean,
know
I
he
went
could
into it
pull
with
that
very
off.
low expectations. I think you were the first one to say something about it, Saba, about Barry. It was either you or Jerry.
I caught
one
it.
of you
We
two.
talked about it actually
Barry, Jerry, Terry.
early on. Yeah.
Didn't keep up anymore.
I mean, I think we had a conversation like one or two episodes into the season.
Yeah, and the first season's only 8 episodes long.
it's
You can dive into it, 30 minutes apiece. It's very, very enjoyable.
It leaves you
television.
wanting way
Yes. Yeah, the season finale, by the way. Wow.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Talk about Ozark.
What else? Yeah, we built it up.
Anything
Nobody
about
talked
Ozark
about
in
it.
there?
Hurry it up. What else you got?
All right, so on the dark comedy tip, stop trying to rush me, man.
Nigga, we've been on this show for like an hour now.
You make it seem like it's my fault.
Ozark is his grand finale.
Well, you're the one who wanted to go last. Like save the best. Well, yeah, it is your birthday. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Best for last. No, I wasn't even doing that.
Fine. All right, well,
I mean, I'll go first on the next one. Bro, you want to battle? We battling?
Are we about to stand up?
I
and
mean,
throw
just
the-
because you got a screen protector over your microphone don't mean shit.
doesn't it?
It kind of does, actually.
Burn.
Doesn't it?
Now it has herpes.
All right, Ozark.
You can't catch my herpes from the mouth. Idiot. Stupid idiot. Stupid.
We're definitely going to insert that sound sample in there. All right, last but not least, Ozark on Netflix. Please check this out, especially for all the Jason Bateman fans on there. Apparently, I didn't have my headphones on the right way because I seem super fucking loud right now. But, I mean, from
you
start to
always
finish,
sound loud in my headphones.
Turn them shits up.
from start to finish, I mean, literally within the first 5 minutes of this TV show, I was immediately hooked. Where most shows, it takes you to about 3 or 4 episodes.
Episode 1, man, it was awesome.
It was off
Star
the
Wars
chain.
episode 1 was not good. Shut up. You know
What?
it wasn't.
I was hooked.
How
from
were
the
you
first
not hooked
episode.
from the first episode?
Oh, I heard episode 1 and I thought Star Wars,
thinking-
and I was like, "That's not
Young-
a good,
young
that's not a good
Anakin.
movie. It's just not." Jar Jar Binks.
All right, Jar Jar, don't kill
We,
yourself.
we're on the TV show
Qui-Gon
episode.
Jinn.
I'm sorry.
We're not on the worst Star Wars movie episode.
I just heard you talking and I started like zoning out. I guess. I'm sorry.
It's his birthday.
I know.
It's okay to spit.
That's
Oh,
me.
it's okay.
I will catch it right in my mouth and chew it up.
He will. That's the sad part. It's not even enjoyable for me because he will enjoy it more than I do it.
Robert was listening. You know.
Thank you, Robert. He's always listening, though. He's like Santa Claus of our show.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
I'm just saying, he's always watching, always listening.
Isn't that Jesus?
Wait a minute.
Right? Oh, Jesus is
I don't know
Santa?
where we're going
So it's
with
all
this.
my Jason Bateman fans.
Yeah, so,
Wait.
in case we didn't mention this already, this is the Hangover episode.
Yeah.
Ozark, go
so
watch the
dumb.
shit.
Yeah.
And that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Entourage, a.k.a. motherfucking multi-postural, a.k.a. fuck Jordan Brown. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook.
That's a plug.
Yeah, that should be a new hashtag, fuck Jordan Brown.
It's going to be a
All
campaign
social media
pretty
outlets.
soon. Watch out.
At multi pop. It's your all. MULTIPOPTURAL. Catch you on the next episode. Later.
Did you spell that right?
Yeah, I think I did. I hope so.
Be sure to check out our website, www.multipoptural, as well as on social media at Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, and Twitter.
Yes! Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.